What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more Ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So let's go. What's good, y'all? Kicking it off. Shout out to my back-to-back championship winning World Series Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a crazy weekend, crazy game, but we got it done, and we're back-to-back champs, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And of course, social media did not take long to troll Drake with the loss. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man, crazy. They were saying that Game 7 was the most watched MLB game globally in 34 years. And fans are already urging the Dodgers not to visit Trump. So, hey, man, let's go ahead and get into some more of this ratchetness. As you know, it was Halloween this past weekend. So, shout out to the ones who dressed up in some killer costumes like, Jonathan Majors and Megan Goods. This one's right here is hot. Wendy Raquel Robinson as Glorilla. That was like, they're like twins for real, for real. Lotto dressed up as Lil' Kim for Halloween. Killer, she killed that one. Sierra as Michael Jackson, Remember the Time. This was a killer too. But the ultimate one for me was Kendrick Lamar dressed up as Tupac all year long. Especially the way he's been winning against Drake, man. Drake just can't catch a break. But shout out to everybody who participated. Moving on. Sending prayers out to Big U. It's been alleged that one of his sons has been, not even alleged, but one of his sons is unalive. So we're sending our prayers, thoughts, and healing energy out to Big U. Moving on. Detroit cop shows up pantsless to a virtual court hearing. Judge and viewers left shocked. I mean, I would be too. He's trying to get people to sneak peek. All right, moving on. Oregon man driving a stolen car crashing into another woman driving a stolen car. What are the odds, right? All right, moving on. We're going back to MJ. MJ tops the list as 2025's highest earning as late celebrity. He's always going to top, right? And especially what's coming up next. But moving on. Weird twist. Charlie Kirk's widow says, no one will ever replace my husband, but JD has some similarities. Weird. Moving on. Looks like the ratchetness is really about to kick up. You might not even need me, or maybe he can come do the ratchet news for us, but Blueface is back outside, and we already know Krishan Rock is not that far behind, right? Moving on. Keith Lee receives hundreds of offers from businesses to support his trending holiday food giveaway during this government shutdown. People's health SNAP benefits are being affected, so shout out to Keith Lee for that. I want to interview him, get him on the show. All right, moving on. Speaking of Glorilla, she surprises her father with a new Jaguar at his retirement party. Shout out to her, man. She's just dope. Good energy. Moving on. Oh, shout out to Miss Jess, my lady, rocking that Dodger blue. I see you. Wow. Moving on. The Raiders traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars. I guess if he didn't want to stay, then good riddance. Peace. Moving on. Bad Bunny faces backlash as petition tops to 100K to replace him as 2026 Super Bowl halftime performer. Good luck. Moving on. Well, it just goes to show that, what MAGA despises more than a chocolate colored person is a Spanish chocolate colored person, right? But moving on. They're saying give this trio a nickname, and I say let's call them Miracle Whip because these boys are cooking. All right, moving on. Black MAGA supporter who Trump never acknowledged loses election for governor in Virginia. Well, teaches you when will these dumb niggas ever learn, right? Moving on. DJ Premier slams people who violated privacy at D'Angelo's funeral. I feel him on that one though. All right, moving on. Why are they saying that she looked like Florida Evans? Moving on. Man went 2 decades without speaking to his wife after an argument, raising 3 kids in silence until she finally said sorry. That's the next level of petty, right? But I feel him on that one. Moving on. Stephon Diggs is confirmed as the father of IG model's baby, while expecting a child with Cardi B as the ratchetness continues. All right, moving on. It's being reported that morning intimacy before work makes men 70% more productive at their job. So women, get to treating your man right before he leave to work. All right, moving on. Roy Wood Jr. reveals he found the descendants of the family that enslaved his ancestors and is coming to collect. I'll pull up on their effing house, as you should. Reparations, right? Moving on. Inventor of the Super Soaker finally received $73 million in royalties after 21 years. Salute to that king. Moving on. It's saying that Jay-Z's paternity case with Ramirez Sathwa, I don't even know how to say his last name, has been shut down after a 10-year legal battle and can never be filed again. I don't know. Does he look like Jay to you? I don't know. What does this say? Moving on. Billionaire Mackenzie Scott gifted another $38 million to Atlanta Spelman College, making it 387 million in donations to 8 HBCUs in the last 30 days. Salute to her. Moving on. Trump says the U.S. is preparing a military action in Nigeria, guns ablazing, whatever that means, right? Moving on. 2026 Grammy Awards Best Rap Album nominee. We got Clips, Glorilla, JID, Kendrick, and Tyler the Creator. This is going to be a tough one, but I think Kendrick got this one. If not, then it might be Tyler or the Clips. But hey, moving on. Because speaking of Kendrick, he leads the 2026 Grammy Award nomination. So shout out to him, King Kendrick. All right, moving on. Y'all better stop playing with Cowboy, Cowboy, Nipsey Hussle's home. We have to sleep somebody for talking reckless and trying to get some clout. And it did not end well for homie, you know what I'm saying? Just sleep. Just sleep, man. Yeah, quit playing with these people. He is a real one, you know what I'm saying? So moving on. Mississippi Democrats break Republican Senate supermajority, and we are a battleground state. Let's go, Mississippi. Moving on. The mom who unalived the monkey will not face criminal charges in primate shooting. Remember, this primate had herpes and COVID, and she took him out. Salute to her. Moving on. Wait. PETA might be coming for her. Let's listen behind this sister, all right? Funk PETA. Moving on. Sources tell Notice that Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to run for president for 2028. Stand down, Outbreak Monkey. Stand down. We don't want you. All right, we already got one dummy in office. We don't need another. All right, moving on. Ohio bank robber allegedly stole 401 bills and they asked police if he can keep the stolen cash for jail commissary. Crazy, right? Moving on. Yo, they gotta stop with this. They wildin'. Moving on. Russell Simmons quietly settles 3 out of 6 women in ongoing misconduct case, still owes $8 million to others. It's crazy. We'll keep you posted, updated. Moving on. Diddy caught sipping homemade booze at Fort Dix prison. The caption is just wild for it, right? Last but not least, they finally dropped the trailer to the Michael Jackson biopic, Michael, and fans are talking. There's excitement around it. Man, I can't wait to check it out. Yo, let's see. Let's go. Anyway, I'm your boy Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.